K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Shepherd out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Now, here's Siakam. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got the opening field goal of the game for the Pacers.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. And the basket by Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Siakam outside. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shepherd. Pull from the top of the key. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Melton, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Puts it up from 12. Siakam misses. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Green passes to Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. It's Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 6.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight. He said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Now, here's Siakam. This game he had 28 points.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over Melton. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Curry finds Butler. Curry is inside. Nembhard covering. Curry passes to Butler. The Pacers pull it in. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers.
Some changes for Indiana. Potter's checked in, and it's Toppin in for Pascal Siakam. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in, and it's Moses Moody in for DeAnthony Melton. Now, here's Toppin. Walker finds McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Toppin passes to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. McConnell kicks to Walker. And Nembhard has it in the corner. A 3. A shot off that time. Curry with it. Over McConnell. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Horford. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4. Now, here's Siakam. Nothing on the board. Back to McConnell. Shoots over Podziemski. And Santos pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the middle. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Outside, Walker. Here's Toppin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility. Salary-wise, it means multi-team deals. It is enough to make their heads spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Checked in for T.J. McConnell. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. In third, the Pacers. The Warriors, 4th.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Green, bounce pass. Melton passes to Moody. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Curry making it look so easy.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Back to you."
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Indiana making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Jarris Walker. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in. The first free throw is good. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by Draymond Green. There's 1:59 left now here in the second. Curry passes to Porzingis, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Indiana making a change here. Walker's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Butler, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Now, here is Halliburton. It's good. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
He's not short on moves. Halliburton's got a lot of ways to attack off the dribble.
Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 16. Shot clock at 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
No good on that one. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And he nails the third.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Pass to Nesmith. And finished off by Halliburton.
What a slam by Halliburton, using that agility to make a statement.
And here is Curry. Here's Melton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings. If we had power rankings on this show, I think the percentage points would be pretty close between the three of us.
Doesn't matter if it's a fraction of a percent or 100%. I'd still be at the top.
Well, it definitely does matter, Shaq, and that's the difference between a tight race, and it's being unanimous. That's the difference.
That sounds like what a guy in last place would say.
Ouch. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Indiana Pacers.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what could they do about that tonight?
I'm saying, show some backbone. This is embarrassing, Kenneth.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Warriors leading by 14. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Shepherd. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now Shepherd after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Now Shepherd still yet to score. Outside for Halliburton. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry against Halliburton. Green with a screen for Melton. Deflects the pass. Pass to Green. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Back to Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
And Halliburton doesn't get rattled easily. He's adept at finding ways to finish through contact.
Outside Curry. Oh, good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Over Curry, and the rejection by Curry.
And Steph Curry not necessarily known for his defense, but it goes to show you he plays with great awareness.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Warriors with possession here. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Curry shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here we go. It's Butler. Shepherd with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Down low, Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Halliburton against Curry. Three-pointer, Butler. Pacers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Some changes for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Zubac. Jarris Walker comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Shepherd. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. 1:56 left to play here in the third. And the dunk by Walker.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Here's Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Butler, a screen on Halliburton. Butler against Walker. Butler, no good. Pacers trail by 10. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you guys.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Porzingis.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Green deciding where to go with it. And the three off target. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 5. Halliburton right side. 4 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Outside Butler. From deep three-point land. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That is just a killer three to end the quarter. The kind of shot that really gives you momentum.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Podziemski out there with Curry. Then there's Moody. Then there's Horford. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. Podziemski with it. He's covered by McConnell. Horford with the screen on McConnell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And Al Horford drops them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Siakam against Horford. Siakam passes to Toppin. His three-pointers off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Podziemski finds Curry. Shoots over Nembhard. And the basket by Curry.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Pacers. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Nembhard. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense is right there, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Curry against Nembhard. Left side, Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 20 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And a wide open look for Siakam. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Curry's shot is good.
Well, that short corner three is a layup for Steph Curry.
Pacers trail by 20. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
The loudest section get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Is checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Jarris Walker. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Kicks it out to Siakam. Puts up a three. Here's Zubac. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Now, here's Melton. Good on the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Neesmith, the pass to Shepard.
2 minutes remaining.
Zubac kicks to Siakam. Zubac a screen on Green. For three, Siakam. That one doesn't drop. Warriors leading by 20. On the wing, Melton. Outside, Green. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Now here's Porzingis. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Misses the baby hook.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Now here's Curry. And it goes down 2 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.